Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to our daily Bible devotion. So we are still continuing in Luke chapter 1. On our last episode, we looked at the preface of Luke. So looking at Theophilus, who Luke wrote the account of the Gospel of Luke, and Acts 4, giving Theophilus a account of Jesus Christ's life, etc. So we continue from verse 5. We're going to read from verse 5. We're looking at Zacharias, and we're going to go to 11. And then we're just going to look at this story of Zacharias. So, there was in the day of Herod, the king of Judea, a certain priest named Zacharias of the course of Abia, and his wife was the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. They both were righteous before God, walking in all the commandments and ordinances of the Lord blameless. And they had no child, because that Elizabeth was barren, and they were both now well stricken in years. And it came to pass that while he executed the priest's office before God in order of his course, according to the custom of the priest's office, his lot was to burn incense when he went into the temple of the Lord. And the whole multitude of the people were praying without at the time of incense. Okay, so Zacharias was a priest of the office during this time, and this is an important story because Zacharias later we see is John the Baptist's father. Now, before we look at the entire story, I just wanted to focus on that bit where it said that Elizabeth was barren and they were stricken well with many years, so they were quite old, basically. Brothers and sisters, we believe in a God that does the impossible. So we read in SDA Bible Commentary, Volume 5, we read, an answer to prayer. Throughout his married life, Zachariah had prayed for a son. He and his wife were now old, and as yet their prayer had remained unanswered. But he murmured not. God had not forgotten. He had his appointed time for answering this prayer. And when the case seemed hopeless, Zacharias received an answer. As Zacharias entered the holy place and performed the required service with solemn reverence, another form appeared standing between the altar and the table of shewbread, and this was Gabriel. The answer had come. God had not forgotten the prayer of his servants. He had written it in his book of record to be answered in his own good time. Looking at outward appearances, Zachariah and Elizabeth had buried their hopes, but God did not forget their request of having a son. And at his appointed time, brothers and sisters, we receive the blessing just